Okay, hopefully you tried the try it number 1, 2, and 3, and I'm going to go through and do all 3. If you didn't, hit pause and and then you try them, and then I'll go through them. So our directions were to factor the expression using greatest common factors. So factor using GCF. The first one, number 1, was 9 plus 15. So I want to take a list of all factors of 9, and there's not many, and then all factors of 15, and there's not many of those either. So which ones are common and which one are the greatest common? And I'm squaring off the greatest common. That's 3. That's the greatest common factor between 9 and 15. So then I'm going to take 9 plus 15 is equal to 3 times what? 3 times 3 for the 9. And notice that's this right here. 3 times 3 is the 9, and that's giving us that right there. And 3 times 5 is 15. So if I'm factoring that out, I'm taking 3 times the quantity, 3 plus 5, and that is, again, undistributing, as I explained before. Number 2, try it number 2. I'm going to kind of go a little fast, and you can pause and rewind if you need to. And when I go fast, I make mistakes. So factors of 60 is my first step. 1 and 60. 2, and I go down this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 until I hit a number I can't do anymore. 2 times 30. 3 times 20. 4 times 15. 5 times 12, 6 times 10, 7 doesn't go into 60, 8 does not go into 60, 9 does not, 10 does, but we've already got 10, so now we know we're done. And I'll make a list for 45 as well. 1 in 45, 2 does not, 3 does, 3 times 15, look at there, I think that might be it, we'll go further. 4 doesn't, 5 does, 5 times 9, 6, 7, and 8 do not. So we are done there. The greatest common factor is 15. So I'm going to take this, go back up here, and say, okay, 15, and I've got my answers right here. 15 times 4 is 60, plus 15 times 3 is that. So if I'm going to factor that out, 15 times the quantity, 4 plus 3. That's done. And number 3, that's done. We're done. That's factored. It doesn't seem like it. It seems like a lot too much, but it's done. 30 minus 20 is what I'm factoring. 30 minus 20. I'm thinking 10 is the factor, but let's go through it because I see the zeros at the end there. Let's just make sure. 1 times 30, 2 times 15. Run out of room here. 3 times 10, 4, 5 times 6, and 6 is next, and we've already got it, so we're done for 30. Now the factors of 20, 1 and 20, 2 and 10, 3, no, 4 and 5 is there, so we've already got it, so we know we're done. Greatest common factor, yep, is that 10. So I'm going to go back up here and write it out. 30 minus 20 is the same as 10 times 3 minus 10 times 2. And if I were to undistribute here, I would get 10 times the quantity, 3 minus 2. That is the 3 try-its.